concept is the emerging, brand that everybody must watch. So I subscribe, and I'm prescribing that we must all be ready to begin to watch Global TV.
So keep watching Global TV, especially for updates on agriculture, food, commodities, and without food there is no great nation.
So please watch Global TV because it's going to change your life.
Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Cycle on Global Television. We're coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. President Bola Tinubu has received the news of the tragic collapse of a school building which resulted in multiple deaths and many surviving victims injured in Jos Plateau State with profound grief. A statement by spokesman to the president, Ajuri Ngalale, quoted Tinubu describing the unfortunate incident as a huge loss to the nation, as well as a devastating development. The president condoles with the bereaved families of all the victims, and the people and government of Plateau State. A two-story building beside Cupid Hotel, Sultan Dansuki Road, Phase 2, Site 2, Kubwa, Buhari Area Council, on Saturday has collapsed this morning. According to the acting director, FCT Federal Emergency Management Department, Florence Wenegieme, in a statement on two of the rescued victims have been taken to the Kubwa General Hospital. Efforts are ongoing to search for any other person that may be trapped in the collapsed building. The collapsed building contained 45 self-contained apartments. It was previously used as a hotel before it was converted for residential purposes. The FCT Emergency Management Department, National Emergency Management Agency, FCT Fire Service, Federal Road Safety Corps, the Civil Defense Corps, and the Nigerian Police are on ground at the incident scene to carry out evacuation and rescue victims at the site of the collapsed building. One of the victims of the two-story building, which collapsed in Kubwa area of Abuja, has narrated his experience. It was earlier reported that the building located at plot C31 Sultan Dasuki Road caved in this morning. The last rescued victim, identified as a corps member, was brought out from the rubble unconsciously by the combined rescued officials of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, FCT Emergency Management Department, FEM, FCT Fire Service, and the Federal Road Safety Corps. President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of Tosin Adeyanju as the new Executive Secretary of the National Lottery Trust Fund. The special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Ajuri Ngalale, revealed this in a statement he issued, titled President Tinubu appoints new Executive Secretary of the National Lottery Trust Fund. Adeyanju succeeds Bello Maigari, who former President Muhammadu Buhari reappointed in March 2023. President Bola Tinubu says plans are underway to complete the rehabilitation of the East-West Road connecting Bayelsa, Rivers, and Akwa Ibom. Tinubu made this known at the end of a 3-day stakeholders summit organized by the Niger Delta Development Commission in Port Harcourt. President Bola Tinubu has removed Mohammed Bello Koko as the Managing Director of the Nigerian Ports Authority and appointed Dr. Abubakar Dansoho as his replacement. This is contained in a statement signed by the spokesman to the President, Ajuri Ngalale. It could be recalled that Bello Koko was appointed by President Muhammadu Buhari in May 2021 as the acting MD of NPA at the instance of former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, while his appointment was confirmed in February 2022. The president also approved the appointment of Senator Adedayo Adeyeye as chairman of the board of the Nigerian Ports Authority. The acting British High Commissioner, Gil Lever, says the United Kingdom is committed to ensuring that all Nigerian children have access to quality education. Lever made this known at the Kano State Education Recovery Conference with the team Repositioning Education in Kano State, Navigating the Path to Excellence. The conference presented an opportunity for stakeholders to identify sustainable and scalable solutions to reposition and improve the education sector in Kano State, ensuring sustainable access to quality education for all. Analysis on data on the admissions conducted for the 2022 and 2023 academic session in Nigerian universities, polytechnics, and other tertiary institutions of learning revealed that 88 institutions conducted admissions outside of the central admissions processing system. According to JAMB, admissions conducted outside CAPS are illegal, null, and void. In a statement titled Cessation of Illegal and Irregular Admission, JAMB reiterated that all applications of admissions to first degree, national diploma, national innovation, diploma, and the Nigerian Certificate in Education into full-time distance learning, part-time, outreach, sandwich must be processed by only and through JAMB. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has ordered the enforcement of the digitalized Central Motor Registry beginning from July 29, 2024. This, according to the police boss, is to modernize and digitize the motor vehicle registration system, bolstering the nation's safety and security framework. At least 10 children have been reported dead in Damangaza Community, Lokogoma district of Abuja, because of the outbreak of measles. Report states that measles is a highly contagious viral infection characterized by fever, cough, runny nose, red eyes, and a distinctive rash. It leads to serious complications such as pneumonia and encephalitis, especially in young children and those with weak immune systems. No fewer than 22 people have been confirmed dead and 132 injured in the Friday school building collapse in Jos Plateau State. The Commissioner for Information and Communication, Moses Ashmosh, confirmed the figures. Ashams expressed deepest condolences to families of victims of the tragic building collapse that occurred at St. Academy, Jos on Friday. You're watching News Cycle, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. When News Cycle returns, Tinubu sympathizes with victims of tragic building collapse in Plateau. This and other stories coming right after this break. Do stay with us.
Global TV concept is the emerging, brand that everybody must watch. So I subscribe, and I'm prescribing that we must all be ready to begin to watch Global TV.
So keep watching Global TV, especially for updates on agriculture, food, commodities, and without food, there is no great nation.
So please watch Global TV because it's going to change your life.
Born in Exciting news! Global Television, your trusted news and current affairs station, will be available on DSTV channel 365 and all multi-choice platforms as from Thursday, 18th July 2024. Stay informed with us wherever you are. Global Television on DSTV channel 365, the pride of the nation. Idea that takes the center stage and the conversation that gets beyond the headlines to explore the lasting impact of political decisions. Big Talk got you covered. From policy debates to geopolitical insights, from thought-provoking discussions to actionable insight.
What is the real responsibility of government?
Big Talk delves deep into the heart of the matter. Join us weekdays on Global Televisions from 6:30 p.m. for a reverting journey into the heart of politics, where we dissect issues shaping our society.
With every government and introduction of new policies, businesses of all kinds and sizes seize the opportunity to evolve and redefine themselves. Business Point on Global Television is where we follow the money and put the facts and figures right in front of you. Watch Business Point every Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. as Kikelamo Okeri tracks all the latest developments across critical sectors. Business Point, this is business.
Are you ready to be entertained like never before? Get ready to dive into the latest and greatest entertainment news in lifestyle, music, movies, birthday celebration, and so much more, all on Entertainment Circle on Global Television. From the hottest red carpet event to exclusive interviews with your favorite stars, we've got you covered. Stay up to date with the latest trends and news from the entertainment world, all in one place. Tune in every Saturday by 1 p.m. with Chung Annabelle Joseph on Global Television. Many thanks for staying with us. Now, if you've just joined us, this is Global Television bringing you live broadcast of the news cycle. On the foreign scene, a fired-up Joe Biden again rejected speculation he would quit the U.S. presidential race and tried to turn the spotlight on rival Donald Trump as he took his crisis-hit re-election bid back on the campaign trail Friday. But as he addressed a lively rally in the battleground state of Michigan, the drumbeat of Democrats urging the 81-year-old Biden to step aside kept getting louder following a disastrous debate performance against Trump. Donald Trump will next week receive the Republicans' official blessing to run for president, the first ever convicted felon to be a nominee for one of the two major U.S. parties. The 78-year-old billionaire will be the star of the show as Milwaukee rolls out the red carpet for the Republican National Convention, transforming the Wisconsin city into a fortress to welcome 50,000 attendees. Meta has lifted the final restrictions on Donald Trump's Facebook and Instagram account in the run-up to the U.S. presidential election in November. The ex-U.S. president and convicted felon's accounts were suspended in 2021 after he praised supporters who stormed the U.S. Capitol on 6th January. Trump's accounts, which combined have over 60 million followers, were reinstated in 2023 but subject to additional monitoring, which has now been removed. U.S. Senator Susan Collins didn't vote for her fellow Republican Donald Trump for president in 2016 or 2020, and the third time will not be the charm. The longtime moderate conservative from Maine told reporters that she intended to write in former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley's name on the ballot in November. The move recalls 2016 when Collins said she wrote the then U.S. House Speaker Paul Ryan for president over Trump, who won the White House before losing to Democratic rival Joe Biden in 2020. In business now, the Nigerian Customs Service anti-bunkering unit reported that it seized 13,750 liters of premium maltose spirit, also known as petrol, in Ogun State within 3 days. The coordinator of the NCS's anti-bunkering unit, Hussaini Ejibuni, who disclosed this while addressing journalists in Lagos, says the consignments were intercepted in different parts of the state. He added that the duty-paid value of the seized petrol was 13.2 million naira. In a bid to reorganize the petroleum sector, the federal government says it's awarding $21 million contract for the construction of metering system for all the crude oil flow stations in the energy sector. Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Heineken Lokpobiri, disclosed this while addressing journalists in Abuja. Kikelamo Okere has details.
In recent times, pipelines, wellheads, and flow stations have been the major target of oil thieves in Nigeria. Currently, there are no proper digitalized monitoring of the metering of the crude oil produced for export. According to the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Heineken Lokpobiri, the approval for the contract was awarded by the Federal Executive Council, chaired by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It says the contract awarded will be for a period of 180 days, adding that the move will enable the country meter about 187 of the flow station.
The metering of all our production, and we have 187 flow stations in the country, littered across the Niger Delta area, and there was a contract awarded for us to meter, all the flow stations, so that we'll be able to properly account for what we produce and what we export.
Speaking on the development, Lokpobiri says the metering will enable government to boost crude oil production as well as increase federal revenue.
We want to take the same, the same way other countries are doing. In Saudi, you go, you see from your room, you can see what is going on in every station. I want to see in my office and see in this flow station, this is what is going on. In this flow station, this is what is going on. It doesn't mean that before now, without meters, you couldn't get what you were getting. But what we're saying is that let us go digital so there will be no doubts. So if you ask me, how have you been getting this? I think that question directly to NUPRC that is in control of all our flow stations.
The metering of 187 flow stations is coming at a time when the stakeholders in the oil and gas sector had blamed faulty metering procedure, faulty instruments, and lack of technology as some of the impediment to the efforts in tackling crude oil theft. Kikelamo Okere, Global Television News.
The federal government has commenced the free conversion of petrol and diesel-powered commercial vehicles to compressed natural gas in a bid to cut the cost of transportation nationwide. It started the exercise in Abuja and Lagos, urging commercial transport owners to key into the scheme by bringing their vehicles to be converted, stressing that the use of CNG will reduce the cost of transportation by over 40%. Securities and Exchange Commission has approved the Nigerian Exchange Group's Invest, a digital platform designed to streamline public offerings and rights issues in the capital market. The NGX noted that the platform was live, promising an efficient, convenient, seamless experience for managing primary market transactions. It stated that the platform was built on the success of the country's first digital public offering in 2021, which attracted over 150,000 new retail investors, with 75% being female and 85% under the age of 40. It noted that the platform aimed to enhance transparency and accessibility in primary market transactions. The Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS, says it has generated 3.94 trillion naira revenue in the first quarter, Q1 of 2024. The chairman, FIRS, Zak Adedeji, represented by Special Advisor on Tax Policy, Femi Olarinde, and other officials of the agency, disclosed this to newsmen during a media brief held in Lagos. He attributes the revenue generation to the unveiling of the National Single Window, a program that has significantly bolstered economic growth by streamlining processes and reducing bureaucracy. He says the initiative has facilitated easier access to global markets for businesses, particularly at the nation's ports. thereby enhancing operational efficiency and increasing government revenue. FIRS boss reiterates commitment in restructuring the tax system that will boost economic growth and development within the nation. In sports, England manager Gareth Southgate says England will have to be tactically perfect to beat Spain in Sunday's Euro 2024 final. England's men booked their first appearance in a major final on foreign soil with a 2-1 victory over the Netherlands in their semi-final. It's the third time in the past 4 major competitions that Southgate has guided England to the semi-final stage of either the Euros or the World Cup. Hervé Renard, which is set to be the next coach of the Super Eagles, has demanded a monthly salary of $180,000, about 253 million naira, among several other conditions. A top official says the Nigerian Football Federation have made contract with Renard for the Super Eagles job, but the biggest stumbling block is that he is demanding a salary of 180,000 naira, which is almost close to 300 million naira. That's it on the news cycle, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. I'm Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching and see you again.
Are you ready to be entertained like never before? Get